Welcome back, everybody, to another video. I'm sorry if today's video is a little boring or just I'm not as energetic. I am currently in the middle of making my final project for school, so I'm kind of rushing this video, so I apologize if the quality isn't as good as per usual. But anyways, we're back. We ended off the first episode on this journal, and now it's time for us to make a new journal entry. Doki Doki, Tenacious, Feather, Death, Secretive, Fireflies, Romance Scars, Disaster Graveyard, Captive, Mouse, Eternity, Kawaii, Suicide, Melancholy, Passion, Raindrops, Whirlwind, Comfort. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Spunky. Ooh, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Floyd? Why, that's all of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. What do I... Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aha! I knew it. I can see right through Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple, really. If you had enough money, you would have bought the snacks before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's literally one more thing. You're always hungry. I know what my Discord kitten wants, so that only left with one option. Ugh. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Sorry, princess, but it has to happen. Ah. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Spunky to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Smart. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I should get too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the... retribution. That's... still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? True that. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, She told me you guys were bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if they were for cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Damn! Damn! Holy shit, I was not expecting that. That kind of woke me up, too. Holy fuck. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow? What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. Ehehe. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blabbing about my cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Damn, bitch, how big that cookie? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But your chocolate is... Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arm around her. Watch out, watch out, watch out! She's gonna eat your cookie! Don't let the fat ass eat your cookie! Jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. I knew it! She's a fat ass! It's okay, I would have done the same shit too. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, sometimes you're such a kid. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Not I. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Why'd I give her the I hope she's okay? Maybe I should start talking like that for her. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she's I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. I'm super sorry. Ugh. Oh wait, that's me. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I really don't. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, let you down, Spooky. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't mess anything up, did I? No, not really. She used to leave out Sayori's mischievous espionage. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Hey Yuri. Yeah? I suddenly noticed Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. And if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's... Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's anything that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, I may have the water pitcher. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri's going to make some tea, so... I didn't realize how weird it sounded to explain this to Monica. I just realized I did the Yuri voice. It's okay. We're just gonna keep it. We're just gonna keep rolling. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Spooky in club activities? Ooh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Spooky. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It makes me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think what you did was the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Spunky. How come even when I do something bad, you're always being nice? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Except me, Goku. It is me, Perfect Cell. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Spooky? I really like being friends with you. Aha! Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Spunky, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not a tea expert or anything? Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh, we've risen up. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Spunky. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. Watching Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Spunky, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? Just a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry. Didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it's going well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume same reading position as last time and hold one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Ooh. I can't see too well. Oh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I'm worried about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. What? I'm really tired, but even I think this makes no sense why we're saying this. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate candy and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Spunky. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri returns to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. It's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Holy... We're getting into Gooner territory now here, boys. Whoa! What a cutaway. Okay, okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Spunky, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell's abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as much as a word between us. I get the feeling there's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. We'll do Yuri last. First, we'll do Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Spunky. It has some nice feelings to it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like both. That's not very helpful, you know. You stupid fucking whore. You should... Okay, I'm sorry. That wasn't very helpful, man. I need to know. I need to improve my writing for the Huzz. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. But that's why I go by the heart. It makes me feel things. Then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in this first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes sad poems too? Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? The word I'm looking for... bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a huge hug. Nice happy rainbow. That doesn't make any sense, but we'll roll with it, I guess. Sayori, that was unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'll get better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Spunky. Sure, write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. Okay. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little bottles of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pick out one. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Now comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go.
Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo inside my head. How, nice. Did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being more cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Helps me understand my own feeling a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this stuff, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Sayori always has a habit of obsessing with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is going to be one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Holy close-up. We'll do Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say if it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you were friends with someone for so long, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a deadweight. That's a little unnecessary. I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like of an air balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I really hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world was better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad though, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I can do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with like simple analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks of my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that's you're afraid if people found out, they make fun of you or think less of you. Now that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy anyway. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away behind it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feelings, but remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Holy shit, guys, I am fighting to stay awake right now. Let's see what you've written down today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Spooky. This might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it some more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Yuri nods again. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Enticing beauty of my cutting knife was this symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Moon incites its face and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so bread is basically always handy. Every time I vanish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. If I could take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in many more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself. so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Yeah, that's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, doesn't she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the type of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Spooky. Dan's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Holy fuck. Hi again, Spooky. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Yeah, I am gonna say, guys. Hold on, as I eat my dates. Like an old person. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give the poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. Feels like you're not getting more comfortable with your style. But the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you found inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's pretty talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, you motherfuckers are weird. Y'all talking about like having secret hobbies and like not wanting people to judge you or some shit. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in her head? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep to herself as much. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Whoa! Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I'm just saying... but anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Let's look at this, John. Save me. The collars. No. Save me. Gohan. Save me, Gohan. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless coffin of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Whoa, what? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Uh-huh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It is a little weird. I didn't even I don't know what the fuck you're going with it. Granted, I'm also barely awake. Oh. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess, really. It's like I'm playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines, it really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Aha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with readers. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Hold up, I just woke up. What the fuck did you just say? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You can't see it, but I'm looking at the fucking screen like Corey Kenshin would. What the freak we mean about save your game? I will save my game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Uh-huh. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we even have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put something together good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I decided to design some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us where we're exactly going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Fuck no. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each one of us is gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't even already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not that bad of an idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole full room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in good effort, then we'll inspire each other to do the same. The more people who poem, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yay! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. That you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know I do. I know we all do. If it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried, and I guess leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any good argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get over with it. Alright? Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I didn't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club's seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Or if you can't recite your poem in front of the class, how do you expect to do it in front of a stranger? Oh no. Don't worry. Start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins to start reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is present. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the world to life. Is it something she's done before, or is simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face, and that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Giving her head down, she walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines of her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem was full of twists and turns, and is structured that has indications with perfect timing. This must be her glimpse into the wilding fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps into reality, glances around as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation? Hold up, I just locked in. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we may have forgotten. So we applaud. Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. And Sayori hops off her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one's called Mellows. My Mellows. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than it looks, than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cherry like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were reading this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant She says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Spooky like it. I guess that's a good sign. But what does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you perfectly. But it might be the other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more fierce force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Spooky. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Spooky lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well go get it over with, huh? It's not like I have much selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. It makes me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry so much. The fuck? I was so confused what that was. I had an alarm. That scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck. That woke me up. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki grudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little uneathanized, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have so much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through today. It might be hard, but I'll have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get through practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find another poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. It's about that time of the day. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll try to do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. How you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. She's giving me Makima vibes. I don't know. She's giving me Makima vibes, and I don't like it. It's like every time she's in the room, she has all the power in the world. And I don't like that. You scare me, woman. With those fucking There's two thoughts behind those eyes. Fucking head ass. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Spooky. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. Same out something from earlier. I like to get to... sorry, fumbles for words. So let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Oh, what would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of putting me on the spot here. Ooh! Let's save this. I would walk home with Sayori or Yuri. Who would I walk home for? With Yuri, though. She the quiet bad bitch. Sorry, walking home with Yuri. Huh. Why does that thought of me make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awkward turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with that, with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez. It's not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. You say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It's kind of her fault for tracking me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something like that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? What a episode, guys. It was kind of boring, but it had some interesting turning points. She knows that we saved the game. I think Monica is Makima. She's just like Makima and just fucking knows everything that's going on. She probably knows my fucking dream patterns at this point. But I don't know, the game's really fun. It's just, again, today is just a really bad day to record. It's just the only time I could record to get this out before Tuesday or tomorrow for me. But I wanted to say thank you all for watching. I will be trying to pump out more of these videos and more videos in general, so please look out for that. It's just I hadn't had enough time to really build up a couple episodes so that I wouldn't have to be in this situation. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you later.